Alright, welcome back to our city. New city. Yes, we chose the very iconic new city name. Hey! Alright. Darn drivers. Okay, so we got some more money to be building some more infrastructure. We should probably go ahead and put in that police station. We will put it right here. Yeah, I think right there is fine. Go ahead and hook it up with power. So that it doesn't yell at us. And we have no more money. We're gonna have to start eyeing up some water. Oop. Hello. Okay. Got some more money to play with. Alright. I don't remember how pumps work. I think pumps, you can get them farther away from water, but you get the best result by having them right next to water. Okay, that's takes care of the actual water collection, and then all we need to do now is hook up our grid. So when you build the actual buildings, they have their own piping, so you don't have to worry too much about like extending piping around. All you really need to do is make the connections underneath the road. Money, thank you. All right. So I have a feeling we don't have enough water just yet. And long term, we might need to move this somewhere else. But I think for right now, this little lake is perfectly fine for what we need. Hey, stop honking at me. Doing my best here. All right, let's see. So how much does an actual school cost? All right, I think that's fine. We'll go ahead and put a school right next to our residential area. So the reason why I placed police office over here is because generally industrial areas are more crime heavy. Just how it is. Sorry. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 3. Okay, thank you. 3. Go ahead and extend this all the way over. Now we don't want these roads to be too long, because otherwise traffic does get bad. We'll go ahead and just populate that with some more residential, since that's really the only thing that we are needing at the moment. Going to extend. Oh, we don't have enough money. How much is this? And you can tell once you have enough. Oh, you can tell that you can build something when the numbers are black. If they're red, then that means that you can't build it. Okay. So again, we've spent all of our money. That's pretty much the name of the game with, honestly, any city builder. Just make money, spend money. Pretty much it. So we could lower taxes to try and increase growth, although I'm not seeing too many bad buildings. Like, you can tell if a building is abandoned if it's like this sort of gray. So it just disappeared. But there was a tiny little gray house here as well. So I mentioned light and dense. So dense residential and dense anything. There's dense, commercial and dense industrial as well. We're just going to stick with dense altogether. But so what dense is it allows for larger buildings to be built. So light residential would just be these single houses right here. So that takes care of some residential needs. Now in the grand scheme of it, you're primarily going to be building residential because, everyone needs a place to live, even if it's not free. Okay. So, and then you're probably going to need more industrial than you need commercial. We're going to try and prioritize commercial as well. Try and make it, just as important as the other two. But again, it's not nearly as important. Go ahead and place down some more of that. As long as you're sticking to this sort of only 3 away from a road thing, you can pretty much like build wherever. You can go for pretty large distances, large spaces, without having to worry too much about whether or not you have enough. You have like roads nearby. So like right there. So this isn't the best example just because of the way it's going. So we'll have to like place roads every 6 tiles here. But like on this commercial, if this mountain wasn't in the way, we could just run it the entire length of the map and be fine. New city flourishing. Let's see. From a buzzing town to a bustling community with a population of over 10,000, the community has more than earned a city hall. Cool. So we just got our city hall. Here's our our mayor's office. So let's go ahead and put that in before it gets taken up and we have to bulldoze something. Now, if you wanted to, you could like just place one down and I think it would destroy anything in the way. But I don't really like doing that. Cool. Pipes. We need to go ahead and connect up some of our other water. Again, I don't think we have enough water production. Water pumps, all right. Thank you for not going back to above ground. Again, I think we could do this and it would be fine. I don't remember. I don't think corners count. And I think we might actually be hitting our power limit too. Let's see. I'm trying to think. So, power, yeah, water is increasing. All right, so now in a predicament where we don't have enough money to actually buy more coal power plants, but we kind of need the power. So we got to decide what to really do here. Again, this is kind of why I like doing the hydroelectric, because the one defining factor about the hydroelectric dam that makes it so much better than any other like level 1 power plant is it doesn't blow up after 50 years. It lasts the entire game or until you destroy it. So, let's level terrain. Wanna work there, bud? Guess you have to raise terrain. Heat. Terrain. So finicky. Alright, that should be good. Let's go ahead, bring our power lines. Again, you don't need roads for this, so long as you have power lines, you should be fine. Thankfully, it doesn't go away. Like, you can just spam these. Okay, we're out of money. Our line. Like, you don't have to constantly re-click on it to get it back. To continue using it, you don't have to, like, hit control or shift on it. Okay. We got power, some more power. Not very much. It will run out here very shortly. But for now, we are sitting at 26. If we start building more or more of these buildings come back online, then it might go down again. Oop. Okay, lakes rising. Okay, that means flooding. I don't know where that was, but so hopefully so far everyone's enjoying this. It is a little odd going back to such an old game from my childhood. I should state that when this came out, I wasn't even born yet. I played this like way after it was out. But it's one of those games that I remember playing a lot when I, figured out how to play it, that is. Because your first time, you might not really understand some of the tools. I think the biggest thing that I had a problem with was figuring out how to build other things. So I'd build like all the power lines and I'd place down all the residential and all these things, all the zones, I think is the correct terminology for them. All right, more money. Okay, so we should probably tone down taxes because it seems like there's a lot of empty buildings. Let's see. Water's fine, power's okay. Probably continue to build some more power. Since we have some money, and I think that would be the best use of that money. Oh, we just don't have the money. Okay, I wasn't sure why it wasn't letting me build. So hopefully stuff should be getting better. Business should be returning once, now that the taxes have decreased a little. So we make the joke of Luke's 3 favorite games, the only good games, and it's always a rotating list. But for me, this would honestly be up there in like my top probably 5, maybe 10. But I think definitely Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. It's probably the one that I've spent the most time on and I've gotten the most enjoyment, like pure enjoyment out of. But this would definitely be up there in the top, like, 5, probably. Is it best game ever made? No, I would say there's definitely other better games, especially later on in time. Again, City Skylines is like the spiritual successor to this game. But yeah. Okay, go ahead and end that off. We're gonna put some more residential in here. Boop. Yeah, there was another, there was a SimCity game called, I think, SimCity 2013, released probably just a little bit before City Skylines, and it just showed how bad the series had become, and it really, I think it left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths for the series. But thankfully, this game and then SimCity 3000 are still fantastic games if you've never played them and want to try the old school SimCity games. I wouldn't recommend going back to the original unless you are really interested in it, because if I remember correctly, it hasn't aged super well, and there's just not as much to do in that game as there is in this game, and then especially in SimCity 3000, because this game kind of allowed Maxis, the company that developed the SimCity series and Sims in general before they, were bought out. This allowed them to really put their heart into SimCity 3000. Okay. And I definitely feel like there should be more music going on right now, but I can't remember how vocal this game is. It's right now it's playing. Maybe I'm just misremembering how much music there was. Oh, what? Alright. Could we... yeah, we can continue building our residential. Again, residential and industry are the two bigger ones at the moment, although commercial will come. It's a bit slower to come than the other two, because it's not as important early game. Go ahead and build one more of those. Again, these can't just blow up after a certain point. They're there forever unless, you know, a disaster destroys them. Okay, some more money. Let's see. So currently it's 20 years old, and then it has another out of 50. So we have another 30 years of our coal power plant. Now, this is not the only sim game that I own. I actually do own a few others, such as SimCity, like SimCity Classic, I believe, or Sims Classic, and Sims Tower. So, if in the future, if anyone would want to see those games, I could definitely take a look at them. I haven't actually played either of them, but I have a feeling that I could probably figure it out. Sims games have never been overly complicated. And add these large swaths. That's a big block. And yeah, dense residential is definitely a lot more pricey than the light residential. I think it's like double the cost of light residential, which is why some people say don't build it early on. Save money by using the lighter stuff, but I personally just find it so much easier to do dense because that's what it's auto set to. I mean, we're making money, so I'm not... Okay, public busing. So I'm going to actually take a look at adding in busing, because busing can help alleviate traffic. It is worth taking a look at. So bus depot, say, is 2x2. Yes. Okay, add in some power. Now, I don't think you have to worry too much about the micromanagey type stuff. Okay, so you do have to actually demolish buildings, which is a real pain. Okay, apparently it's still set to bus depot. Build across there. Oop. Okay, we're probably... water's going down, power's fine, but it will start going down. Probably need to flatten this out. Level terrain. Get it out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. And again, that's why I really hate the bulldozing tool. Labs designed the aeroplane. At least it didn't destroy any of our power plants. Because if it had done that, then we'd be really screwed. we always have to be careful with it. Like, the sound effects seem to be working, but I don't know. The music seems to be not working as well. Highways. Alright. I don't usually bother with highways. Personally, they're just a lot of work to try and do. Budget. Okay. So, there's a strong desire for residential. And then some commercial. And then we will go ahead and put some more industrial in here soon-ish. I didn't realize like how close to the edge of the map we were. So we're gonna have to start building this way a little. Or we could just set up shop over here. I mean, that's definitely an option. Fortunately, this mountain is kind of in our way. But that's probably going to be an issue for the next time. So let's just go ahead, fill this in real quick. And then, yeah. I think we're doing fairly well. We're making money, expanding. We're doing all the things that you should do. Just take a quick look here. So water is going down a little as people expand, people move in. Power's fine. Can always use more power, honestly. But yeah. So maybe we'll remove this. And yeah, so go ahead and save city, and I will see you guys next time.